I've always said that I would share the good, the bad, and the ugly. And the problem with that was I'd never actually had anything ugly to share before. This is my story of falling into a journey I never expected to take. This is the story of Slow, an accidental internet sensation and an accidental shitstorm that came with it. This is the good, the bad, but most importantly, the ugly story. 0% of me ever saw myself leading a denim company, let alone publicly on social media and in front of the entire world. I was just a pretty regular 22-year-old dude when this all started, making really terrible videos during lockdown for the fun of it, out of absolute boredom. Now, I'd always wanted to be an entrepreneur. Growing up, I had two obsessions, hockey and startups. And like most people in their teens, I had a few failed ones. Until one day, I accidentally made a video that changed my life forever. So this is an apology to all of the women in the world. I went thrift shopping yesterday and bought a pair of jeans. Turns out they're women's jeans, which I don't mind. I'm not complaining. It's very hard for me to find jeans. I'm about 6'3".
Except for one crime against humanity. Where are your pockets?
I had never even cracked 1,000 views. And in a matter of hours, I had 10,000 followers, hundreds of DMs, and companies reaching out for collaborations I didn't even know what to do with myself. Talent agents blowing up my inbox like, what talent, bro? I just posted a video talking about pants. But everything really changed the day that I pulled a wine bottle out of my pants. So a bunch of you have been asking to actually see the jeans. And for all the guys out there, I'm going to show you my men's jeans in a very similar style, and you can see the difference. Here we go. I've never owned a pair of women's jeans, so I didn't actually really know what they felt like. But yeah, that's how it fit. I like them. They fit me well. The length. Now let's put some things in the pockets. iPhone. AirPods case. Average size banana. Sunglasses. Not even big ones. Now here are my same styled men's jeans. Standard bottle of wine. A GoPro. A phone. AirPods. And my sunglasses. Absolutely criminal. That video went so viral that the next day I literally started getting recognized on the street. People were like, oh my god, hey, you're the jeans guy, aren't you? And I didn't realize that my email was actually attached to all my social media accounts. So I just start getting hundreds of emails from people that are telling me that this is the same with razors and deodorant and this, that, and look at this and look at that. And look at how unjust and unfair the world is. And can you highlight it, please? I tried that for a while. I just feed the requests and just keep going and going and going and feed the machine that is this giant desire for content. And a few months later, get this absolute epiphany. I should make the jeans that everybody keeps asking me for. And then I said probably the craziest thing I have ever said in my life.
Because I'm gonna make women's jeans that actually have pockets.
And in that moment, Slow was born and shit got real. Video after video after video, we just gained so much momentum. It was absolutely insane. 200K followers almost overnight, thousands of people sending in ideas, signing up for the wait list. Emptied my savings account just to get it started, just to get people together that could make it a reality, between designers, flying to trade shows and corporations, trademarks. The list went on and on and on and on. And the list of demands got larger and larger. We needed hundreds of sizes, sustainability, adjustability. It needs long-lasting stretch, but not too stretchy, made to order, personalized, multiple colors, multiple rises, huge pockets. We did a lot of research, and literally nobody was doing this at scale. But then I realized really the only way that we were ever going to get this off the ground was if I went on the road. Originally I went to the US because we wanted to keep it as close to the market as possible and nobody wanted to touch it. I went to India, Turkey, Spain, Portugal, France, the UK, the UAE. I spoke to companies in Japan, Korea, Pakistan, China, Germany. Now that we had an idea how to actually do it, we launched a crowdfunding campaign on WeFunder. The community rallied behind us and we raised enough money to actually get this thing off the ground. It was really, 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 really important to me that we didn't take a dollar from anyone until we were sure that we could actually make it happen. Because my biggest fear was we went and raised a bunch of money on all this social media momentum, and then we find out that it's literally impossible. That entire process took us over 6 months. And so there were thousands of people that were getting bored and frustrated and pushing us every single day just to launch. I just flown around the world for like 4 months flat out, searching for this grand solution that we were all building together, and we were getting emails every day, basically along the lines of,
"You don't release these jeans. I'm not waiting any longer. This project is boring. You're not going fast enough."
And then I finally found what I thought was the perfect match in a tiny suburb of Napoli in Italy. They were a family of tailors, they understood what we wanted, they had worked with some really top brands, they had a factory with enough capacity. It was time to pull the trigger. We did a trial run in Italy, the units were great, they checked every box, we sent them for a photo shoot and people loved them, and it was working. But the pressure with every video got more and more intense, especially as soon as we showed the finished product on camera. The group of people that was even tougher were the ones that, no matter what progress we made, called me a scammer, a liar, or worse. Every single day, dozens of emails threatening us, telling me to kill myself, telling me I was taking advantage of women, how I was weaponizing people's insecurity. It got really scary. It got extra scary when we actually started getting mail from these people, meaning they knew where I lived. It was incredibly intense, and it put me in a really weird place mentally, because here I was loving the momentum and the excitement and the positivity of so many people, building something super cool. We'd raised money, we were moving the project forward, and then there were these people in these comment sections that literally were like, I hate this guy, I hate you. And I'm like, what did I do? I'm just a regular dude on social media. And that was the first time ever that I experienced this feeling of, wow, people are actually talking about me, and it's not always good. But we put it to the side, we moved forward, and we pushed and we pushed and we pushed, and after 3 trips to Italy, we thought we were ready. So we nail it down. 4-week turnaround time, 100 sizes, 15,000 a month max capacity. Asked them if we could do a 1,000-unit trial order, a beta test. We'd start there, we'd sell out fast, we'd get feedback, we'd see how they were, and we'd go from there. They pretty much flat out refused, and they set the minimum order quantity at 5,000 pieces. They claimed that it was the only volume they could make money at, which economically, it actually made sense, but it was a huge curveball for us. Because we'd just done a 200-unit trial, so we thought we could just keep doing orders of that size for a little while. So we have this huge decision to make, because I've just spent 6 months traveling around the world trying to find a manufacturer. Here they are, and we have to just decide, can we go 0 to 5,000 that quickly? We absolutely have the demand for it, but can we handle it? But there's so much pressure for us to just get this launched. So we sit down, we decide, yeah, I think we can do it. So we set a launch date, we agree to 5,000 pieces, we iron out all the nitty-gritty details, the distribution, and all the little bits and bobs. I told the world we'd call it a soft launch. We started putting the finishing touches on things. People are ecstatic, and there's this huge decrease in the amount of negative messages that I'm getting, and there's this mental clarity that comes from it, and it was really great. It was a really, really great period of my life. And the next couple of weeks leading up to launch, it was just go, 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 go. And then the night before, we didn't sleep for 30 seconds. It was from 5 p.m. to 5 a.m. getting the website ready, getting every single little final detail ready to go. And at 10 a.m. on September 10th, 2022, we launched. And it was amazing.
Good job, guys.
20,000 people on the site in the first 5 minutes. It was insanity. We were ecstatic. I felt like I'd finally lived up to this promise I made with the original TikTok in the snow. And then, why did it stop? We were averaging a purchase a second, and all of a sudden, it stopped. And then a different notification. Just emails, emails, emails. 800 support emails in 10 minutes. The sizing tool broke. Nobody could get sized. I'm looking at the purchases. We're only at 1,300. I've signed an agreement for 5,000 units. The site is broken, and then wartime kicks in. We blast out a message letting people know we'll collect their measurements later, post-purchase, over the next couple of days once the sizing system comes back online, and sales come back, pushing 15, 16, 17, 1,800, 2,000, 2,500, 27, 3,000. And then, poof, they stop cold again. A giant red notice appears across the top of our e-commerce account, and that we've been suspended due to suspicious activity. We went from $0 ever to 300K in a matter of half an hour, and it just broke. It felt strangely awful, but at the same time, we had just had one of the most successful day one launches in the history of fashion. But at the same time, I just wanted to cry. I think it was a mixture of exhaustion, of the abusive messages, the pressure to launch, but now I'm sitting there 2,000 units short, and I don't know what to do. At this point, I've been awake for like 40 hours, so I go upstairs for a nap. I remember this distinctive moment after pulling this all-nighter, staring at the ceiling, and it just hits me. It's not over. This is literally the beginning.